First reading, Sirach chapter 44, verses 1 and 9 to 13. Let us now praise famous men and our fathers in their generations. And there are some who have no memorial, who have perished as though they had not lived, they have become as though they had not been born, and so have their children after them. But these were men of mercy, whose righteous deeds have not been forgotten. Their prosperity will remain with their descendants, and their inheritance to their children's children. Their descendants stand by the covenants, their children also, for their sake. Their posterity will continue forever, and their glory will not be blotted out. Gospel, Mark chapter 11, verses 11 to 26. And he entered Jerusalem, and went into the temple, and when he had looked round at everything, as it was already late, he went out to Bethany with the 12. On the following day, when they came from Bethany, he was hungry. And seeing in the distance a fig tree in leaf, he went to see if he could find anything on it. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. And he said to it, May no one ever eat fruit from you again. And his disciples heard it. And they came to Jerusalem. And he entered the temple and began to drive out those who sold and those who bought in the temple, and he overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold pigeons. And he would not allow anyone to carry anything through the temple. And he taught, and said to them, Is it not written, My house shall be called a house of prayer for all the nations? But you have made it a den of robbers. And the chief priests and the scribes heard it and sought a way to destroy him, for they feared him, because all the multitude was astonished at his teaching. And when evening came, they went out of the city. As they passed by in the morning, they saw the fig tree withered away to its roots. And Peter remembered and said to him, Master, look, the fig tree which you cursed has withered. And Jesus answered them, Have faith in God. Truly, I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, Be taken up and cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will come to pass, it will be done for him. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. And whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also who is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. Reflection. Jesus approached a fig tree in leaf and looked for some fruit, but could not find any. The tree was only giving an impression of being fruitful by its green leaves. Jesus not only exposed its emptiness, but also brought its existence with pretensions to an end. The fig tree in question was like Pharisees who were hypocrites. They pretended to be holy, but in fact Jesus exposed them and depicted the tax collectors and sinners to be better than them. They were even called whitewashed tombs. Before God who sees the heart, pretensions have no value. It is also important for us to note the comment added by the evangelist, for it was not the season for figs. Then how could Jesus' action be justified? First of all, one should not pretend to be having something or being someone before God from whose eyes even our innermost secrets are not hidden. Secondly, Jesus being God, he can demand anything, anytime, anyway from anyone. He is the Lord and Master. We need to acknowledge his lordship and mysterious ways. Amen.